What is up, enthusiasts? It is Cedar Flags here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we are going to be talking about Cedar Fair, one of the biggest park chains worldwide. This prevalent chain in North America has provided some of the most innovative roller coasters in history. And today we are going to be looking at the future of Cedar Fair in the form of a prediction video. Yes, I have not done one of these prediction videos in a pretty long time, and what's a little bit of controversy once in a while. I absolutely love predicting the future, even though I probably won't be correct, but that's the fun in this situation. We are going to be looking at the next few years, like 2023, 2024, etc., and I'm going to talk about what Cedar Fair additions I could see. I'm also going to be talking about the area I could see the coaster in, and what kind of coasters they could be. So this is Cedar Flags, and today I will be predicting the next Cedar Fair coasters. So the way this video is going to work is that I'm going to be starting off in the year 2023, and I'm going to be talking about 2024, 2025, and then beyond. There are two parks I predict that will get coasters for 23, and those two parks are Cedar Point and Knott's Berry Farm. Cedar Point because, well, Cedar Fair loves to add rides here, and more often than maybe they should. Now, they just closed Wicked Twister, and when it comes to Cedar Point's very extreme cult following, many people are going to demand a new ride quickly. Temporary fences came up immediately after the start of the 2022 season, which tells me that they're automatically working on something already. And that something could possibly be a new roller coaster for the 2023 season. Now, I could see either one of two things happening. One of them is a major coaster like a Gerstlauer Infinity. This would be a great addition because Cedar Point does not have a ride by Gerstlauer, and Infinity would have a great inversion machine and add a new modern coaster to the front of the park that's not a B&M. It could also provide a new record like the most inversions or the world's steepest drop. Something else I could see would be a more minor coaster like a smaller Gravity Group Woody, or maybe even a new family section. Now, the second part of this year would be the fact that Knott's Berry Farm is adding something, and I think we all know what Knott's Berry Farm can add. Many rumors have been coming out about a new roller coaster, and I truly predict that if this is happening, it's going to happen next year. Now, the height has been changed around a few times. We don't know if it's going to be a Giga, a Hyper, under a Hyper, in between. Many rumors have been speculating, but we'll just have to wait and see. A year passes, and we get to the year 2024. Only 2 years in the future, but it feels so far away. But I assure you, it's going to be here in an instant. And the two parks that I predict are going to get new coasters this year are Worlds of Fun and Kings Island. Now you might be thinking instantly, Worlds of Fun, that's a smaller Cedar Fair park. Well, I truly wanted to put a wild card pick in here, something that was unexpected. And Worlds of Fun is also clearing some land in the park, so maybe this could be something new. Maybe it could be a new coaster. So let's talk about it. What could this new coaster at Worlds of Fun be? Well, what they are missing is a launch coaster. Could they be adding a launch coaster? I'm not 100% sure. They have not worked with Premier Rides, even though I think a Premier Rides launch, like a Skyrocket 2 or a custom model, would easily be the best fit here. It would be a lot cheaper than a mock model, or even something like a B&M model, which would be really expensive. So I think the ideal pick would be a Premier launch, but when it comes to Cedar Fair and how picky they are with manufacturers, I just don't see that in the books. Instead, I'm going to say they're going to add an RMC Raptor. Something cheap, but something new, and I feel like it would be a clone, maybe something similar to Stunt Pilot at Silverwood. But anyways, I do think that 2024 should be the next time that this park could get a coaster. The other park I'm going to be talking about this year is Kings Island. Now, usually they have 3-year intervals between the times they add rides, but I am going to give a 4-year interval from 2020 to 2024. And I predict that they are going to add a mock multi-launch here, similar to Copperhead Strike. Maybe even have a mock extreme spinner like Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City. Cedar Fair has a very tight relationship with mock rides, and I think this would be a very good fit here. And the area, I definitely think it would be Vortex's plot of land. Now, a little bit of a mini discussion midway through the video. You might be asking yourself, why would Cedar Fair replace Wicked Twister before Kings Island would replace Vortex? Well, looking at Vortex's plot of land, we haven't seen a lot of work in that area, where at Wicked Twister's plot of land we've seen markers and people working in that area constantly. 2025, I predict that we are going to see 3 new roller coasters, but more minor than usual. These 3 parks are King's Dominion, Carowinds, and Canada's Wonderland. The first park I'm going to be looking at is King's Dominion, and this is going to be the big one. This is going to be Volcano's replacement, the long-awaited roller coaster we've all been waiting for. Now, why in the distant future of 25? Well, they just added Tumbili, and I really think that they're going to have a few years in between coasters. So what do I see coming here next? A launched B&M Wing Coaster. I think this would be the perfect addition. Maybe something even bigger and better than Thunderbird at Holiday World. Think about it, Busch Gardens Williamsburg doesn't have anything like it, and it would be the first modern launch coaster at this park. Carowinds, on the other hand, I think they're going to go much smaller. I think they are going to add something like a GCI roller coaster. And I could see this in the Dinosaurs Alive area, or just as an overall replacement of Hurler, because after this, that ride would be absolutely useless. The last park we will be talking about is Canada's Wonderland for this year. And Canada's Wonderland has not added a coaster since 2019, but I predict that they will be getting the first RMC that Canada has seen in the form of a Raptor. I think that Cedar Fair is still going to add these Raptors because these are very marketable rides. And I think that this would be a great fit in the area that Shockwave used to be. I don't know how it could fit in the dimensions, but if they played their cards right, I think they could do it just right. That is it for 2025. Let's get to the distant future of 2026 on. So this next part of the video is going to be talking about the 2020s in general, on from 2026 to 2030 and beyond. The first one is Valley Fair. Now, this is a small park in Minnesota, and I really think that this would be worthy of getting a new coaster in that time frame. I think Excalibur's time is up soon, and I think a perfect addition here would definitely be an RMC single rail, something very similar to a ride like Railblazer or Stunt Pilot. The next park I want to talk about, and the final park of this video, is going to be California's Great America in Santa Clara, California. This is a very popular park in the Bay Area, but I feel like Cedar Point wants to put a little less investment because Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, which is their direct competitor, is just throwing coasters at it. Coasters every other year, it's insane. But I still think that California's Great America will add something, and it's going to be major. Now, with the Knott's Hyper coming, I don't think that they will go with that route, maybe even something like a launched B&M inversion machine. But I'm not really 100% sure. Maybe we could see RMC Grizzly, but that would definitely interfere with Joker. But let me know in the comments below. Now, before I end this video, I would just like to let you know that this video is made with a grain of salt, so let me know in the comments below what you think about this, and let me know in the comments below if you think any of this will happen. This is Cedar Flags, and I will see you all later.